Hey there, Becca here from Inside the Square, and welcome back to my channel. In this tutorial, I'm going to teach you about a brand new type of content block available in Squarespace called a scrolling marquee. This is a content block that we can add text to, and then Squarespace will automatically animate it to scroll across the page. Now, there are a lot of design settings we can play around with, and we can even make it a clickable link. So let's hop on into my demo site, and I'll show you exactly how this works. So here we are in my demo site, and you can see I already have the scrolling marquee on this page right here. We're going to go ahead and hop into edit mode, and I'll show you all of the settings and how we actually added that. So I'll select edit on the top left-hand side here, and if we scroll down, we'll see I have it in its own section, and we'll talk about how to change the text and style in this video because we have a lot of options to go over. So let's go ahead and place one right here. I'm going to click this plus sign. Anywhere you see that on a Squarespace website, you can add a block of content. And if you're looking at this at the same time I'm recording this video, you're going to see the introduction right here. If you don't see this, scroll down until you find the word scrolling. That's the block that we're using, okay? So I'm going to click on scrolling, and immediately we'll be taken to this brand new menu. This right here gives us the option to change the text that's being displayed, add an active link to it, and adjust all kinds of things about the design. So first things first, let's go ahead and change the text. I'm going to select Dream It, and then clicking right in here, I can add anything I want. Let's make that lowercase because that'll drive me bonkers. There we go. Now it says anything I want. Then we have this symbol as our second line here. I'm going to go ahead and remove that, and we'll just add a dash. There we go. Do you see how easy it is to change that stuff? Now let's say you want to add a third item. Click right here. Click on the title, and I'll go ahead and call this third item, and you'll see it's being placed after those other two. Now, I'm not seeing a difference between third item and anything I want. There's just a space there. I'm going to go ahead and select edit, and we'll remove that one. We don't need that anymore, and I'll select done. So again, to remove something, hop into edit mode, click that negative symbol, and it'll go away, and select done. To add a new one, click add item, click on the item, and add your text or symbol here. So far, so good? Awesome. Let's give it an active link. We can type the link right here, or clicking this icon will take us to our standard link editor. You can link to any page on your site, any page on the internet, a file if you want it to open up a PDF, for example, or even email if you want it to trigger an email or a phone call. I'll go ahead and select close, and we'll hop on over to design and check out our other options. This one at the very top is pretty interesting. I'm going to move this menu so we can see this magic happen. Wave intensity. This will actually give it a bit of a wave to the text itself. And intensity will make it a really dramatic wave or no wave at all. So these are your options here for wave intensity. Wave width will change the width of it. Let's see what small looks like versus large. And if you click those three dots, you can manually move this using the slider. I'll go ahead and take this down to barely any wave at all, and we'll make it a small wave width. So there we go. Pretty interesting animation. Now after that, we have the text style option. Currently in Squarespace, you can either select heading or paragraph, and that will change to whatever font you've assigned to the heading or paragraph font inside your Squarespace website. The size, however, is adjustable here. So if we want this to be large heading text or even large paragraph text, we can adjust that there. You'll notice on my demo site, my paragraph text is the normal weight, my heading text is the bold weight, so that's why that's adjusting. Let's go ahead and take this back down to small. There we go. Now direction is the direction the text is going. I have the arrow pointing here, so we'll see the text going in that direction. If we go this way, it'll reverse it. And after that, we have speed. You can have it go super fast or a little bit slower, totally up to you. And then these two options are kind of cool as well. We have pause on hover. If I select this, as soon as my cursor hovers over it when I'm not in edit mode, it will stop the text. And then fade edges will give it a little bit of a fade on the side. We can check that out there. And then last but not least, we have item spacing. This is going to increase the space between the plus sign and the text. Those are the two items that I have. So item spacing increases the distance between those two items from our content tab right here. I'm going to go ahead and select done and save so we can see that hover effect that we've created. Now, if I scroll up here, you'll see as soon as my cursor goes on top of that text, it's going to pause on a hover. All right, let's hop back into edit mode and recap that one last time. To add a brand new scrolling marquee, anywhere you see that plus sign, go ahead and click on that. And if you're looking at this menu right here, you might see this prompt, but if you don't, scroll on down to the very bottom and you'll see scrolling right there. Selecting that will place it on your site. From here, you can edit the content by clicking on the item and typing your own text. You can also select edit and remove items, or select add item, and clicking into that item, you can add a second set of text. Underneath that is where you can link to anything on your site, be it an existing store or anything on the World Wide Web. If you click this icon right here, you'll be taken to your link editor and you can link to a file or an email or even have it trigger a phone call on a mobile device. I'll go ahead and select close. And on our design tab, this is where you change the intensity of the wave by manually using the slider right here. And underneath that, we have the wave width. You can set it to small, medium, or large, and using these 3 dots, you'll have a slider that you can manually adjust yourself. Right here is where you can change the style of the text and have it assigned to what you have for the heading font in your website or the paragraph font. And underneath that is where you'd actually adjust the size of the text. Have it large, medium, or small, or again, if you see those 3 dots, you get a slider option, and you can manually adjust it this way to make it gigantic or much smaller. Totally up to you. We have directions, so the text will scroll from the right to the left or from the left to the right. And then underneath that, we have speed. You can go super fast or super slow. Pause on a hover when you're not in edit mode, or fade the edges, also an option. And then at the very bottom here, we have item spacing. This slider will increase the space between the 2 items that you have on your content tab. Whatever you decide to go with, just select save when you're done and you'll be good to go. Alrighty, that's it for this overview of that brand new type of content block, and I have a lot of ideas on how to customize it, but I want to hear from you. What do you want to learn how to do with this content block? Should we change the font family or the color or give it a background image? Let me know in the comments below. How should we customize this? And I'll work on some tutorials to teach you exactly how to do that. Thank you so much for watching this video, and be sure to subscribe to my channel because I post a brand new Squarespace tutorial every single week. Thanks again for watching, and most importantly, have fun with your Squarespace website. Bye for now.